Oh, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. It is a Big Bow Friday, TGIF, and we're going to make a bow that's about this big. But y'all, guess what? I have a brand new bundle, and it's going to post in my VIP group here in a few minutes. So today is Friday, February 6th. Did you know that? So my name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and I have a super cute bundle for you. Look how cute. Look how cute. And there's ribbon involved, and there's buffalo check, and there's a bunny with glasses. There is nothing better than a bunny with glasses. There's nothing better with a chick with glasses. Anything with glasses is so stinking cute. But these are limited, y'all, and these are going to post in my VIP group in 8 minutes. So if you want to get in there and you want to snag one of these, you must comment the word bunny. Okay? TGIF, everybody. It is Big Bow Friday, and we're making an itty bitty bow, 6-inch bow. So comment bunny. That is going to allow my page to send you a message. And in that message at the very top should be the link to join my VIP group. Okay. It's free to join. It's a free group. There's a lot of things in there, and it's an amazing community of people. So make sure you read that message. There's also going to be a link in there. How to shop our wood cutouts on Etsy, how to save money on your chalk products, how to get our cutout of the week, which is this guy right here who is super duper stinking popular. It's our bunny house. In that same message is going to be how to shop our shirts, how to join our broadcast channel, which is how you're going to be notified every time that I go live. In fact, I need to share this over there so that my friends know I'm live, y'all. And most importantly, at the very bottom-ish of that message is going to be a link so you can join us over on the Whatnot platform. Okay? It's an app that we go live and we auction off items. We have a show tomorrow, February 7th. It's on a Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. So make sure that you join and you bookmark the show, and you guys can start pre-bidding on items. There's quite a bit already loaded. So I know I just unloaded with a ton of information, and now I'm tired. Now I'm really tired. Hi, Rach. So I have a brand new bundle for y'all. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute, and it's only in my VIP group. So it's like, I don't know, 8-ish by 8-ish little tag. You get the ribbon. So we're going to open it up, and we're going to put this together, and we're going to do it to it, y'all. Hi, guys. Let me make sure that all my things are on Do Not Disturb. Yes. Thank you. My shirt says, be yourself and don't apologize. No, wait. Be yourself, not perfect. Please. Y'all have a lot of shirts with a lot of sayings. Be real, not perfect. Lord. Hi, guys. Cinnamon rolls were kind of burnt. You kept me from getting them out of the oven. Okay, y'all ready for this? So you're going to get this super cute little tag. Let me just open this up. Hi, Miss Holly. We're going to paint this. Oh, you're welcome, Vetrol. Hi, Jen Martin. Y'all, I have a limited quantity of these bundles, and they are going to be posted in my VIP group in 4 minutes. So comment the word bunny. Go check your messages. That first link in the message is going to allow you to get into my free VIP group. Okay. In fact, I'm going to log in over there just in case. Okay. So let me show you what you get. You get a piece of buffalo plaid, the mini buffalo plaid. And you are going to get ribbon and this little egg that's going to go in the middle of your bow, y'all. But let me show you the ribbon. It is 3 pieces of this. Look how stinking cute this is. Isn't that so cute? And then you're going to get 3 pieces of this, like, burlapish, I don't know what that's called, with some bunnies. Okay. And we're going to make a messy bow. And then we're going to put this gigantic egg right in the center. So I am going to need my glue gun. I just realized. Oh, it's low, Joe. Hi, guys. What's everybody doing today? But I have limited quantities of these. Hi, Cindy. Yeah, I know. I'm tired. It's been busy, y'all. I had so much of this rope all over me this morning. Y'all, did you see that guy right behind me? Hi, Sherry. How are you? Okay, let's get to this. I'm just over here seeing what my friends are saying. Let me make sure I put this on Do Not Disturb because it's looking a little jumpy. All right, let's take our bunny. We're going to start with this piece right here because this is where we're going to put our chalk paste. Okay, and I'm just going to use a piece of cardboard. Hi, Dana. Oh gosh, I had a nerve test on my hand and arm. Oh no. More snow. Thanks, Angie. The Highland Cow. All right, I'm going to paint mine in white. Isn't the Highland Cow precious? Y'all, I'm so stinking proud of this. Let me tell you why. Highland Cows can be a pain in the butt. But I love this. So, Holly, I see that you're on here. Remember those paintbrushes you sent me that are the comb brush? Y'all, these bristles, like some are long and some are short. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I use this brush on that lighter color. It's called Cocoa by Deco Art. And then this bigger brown pieces were just a regular brush. And then I took the Posca marker and then I did the kitchen sponge technique on the back. But this is the comb brush. So thanks, Holly. I finally got to use it. Yes, I'm recording the opening ceremony. And then I've got my leprechaun behind me. So these will both be in our Black Friday Whatnot show tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central. And then I have something else I literally just finished. And I promise you we'll get crafting. Oh, it's very busy. So y'all go check out all the listings on Whatnot. There's a lot. There's some really cool things. Some very outside of the box things. I'm still waiting on a few items to create our little crafting caddies that I'm putting together with some of the most popular things that I use. Those should be in tomorrow. And we're only going to have like 2 of those. Do you really? Jen, I'm telling you, I used them today on the Highland Cow. And then I was talking to my mother-in-law, and she said that she uses those comb brushes for gnome beards. So you paint the beard gray, and then you use the comb brush to do the white. So, all right. The post should be in the VIP group. Let me refresh this bundle. You can only get this bundle in my VIP group. So this is bright white paste, and I'm using it to paint with because we are going to put a transfer down. I've never had good luck with using acrylic paint and then applying a transfer. Now, I haven't, tried it again in a hot minute, but I'm not ready to try it tonight with y'all. So we're using chalk paste to paint with. Okay, there is the post. It's in the VIP group right now, friends. So comment Bunny. Go check your messages. You're welcome, Debbie. But yeah, this is exclusive. Holly got her bundle. You got your punch needle dog tote bag today. I'm so glad. You haven't done it yet, right? You just got it? All right, I want to dry this because chances are we're going to need to do another coat. And I've got paste all over this thing, y'all. It's very goopy. Sue joined the swap box today. Awesome. Yay. Hello, Melissa Krimpaski. I'm about to ship out one of your orders. I have all but like six orders done for Mini Flow Monday. Comb brush. Yes, Miss Dana. Miss Holly sent them to me. And I've always been like wondering what I can use them for. And then boom, Highland Cow it is. So you got a ribbon bundle today. Fantastic. Oh, hi, doggy. That's not a good spot. Dude, we ordered hibachi for dinner tonight, and Zach got like dumplings or something, or Dylan got chicken teriyaki, and it came with this little container of chicken teriyaki sauce or teriyaki sauce. And after dinner, like the boys have responsibilities. Like one's responsible for cleaning up the kitchen. One's responsible for like cleaning off the table, like putting the extras in a Tupperware, blah, blah, blah. Well, I look over and Kira's on this rug that we have by the back door, and she's got the container of teriyaki sauce. It's got the lid on it. But man, thank goodness she did not get it open, because she probably would have had the worst bellyache. It was pretty strong. Awesome. Yeah, I hope you like it, Jeannie. Okay, let me just see what this looks, bleh. This is looking like. All right, I think we're done. Okay, we're going to put this transfer over the top. Am I done? Let me see. Hold on. Hello, Miss Cynthia. No, I'm not done. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're going to do another coat. There are a few spots that you can kind of see through. Got this really thick, y'all. Oh, yeah, Sue. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I caught it just in time. Or she would have had like really bad gas, and this chick don't care. So, you know, she just sits there and looks at you. TMI, folks, TMI. Cheryl had chicken cutlets and corn. You're painting with your sister now? How exciting. I mailed y'all's order out. All right, you see how I pounce on my sponge brush? I'm just getting that excess paste out of the sponge because it likes to take it. Like, whoa. Like, it is not yours. Give that back to me. All right, there we go. Yeah, I can show it to you again, Darcy. Okay. The boys are DYLAN and then JAXON for Jackson. All right, let me find the comb brush. I got a set of, oh wait, here's another one. I can't remember if I got 2 or 3. But it literally has bristles that are long, and then in between those, they're short. Comb brush. Thanks. Comb brush. By GACDR. GACDR is the brand. Comb brush. Of course, you know, it pulls up. Brushes you use for your hair. So the GACDR brand has a ton of brushes. But yeah, that's what they're called. Pretty cool. All right, let me dry this. Oh yeah, here's my mother-in-law. Rake brush for us old folks. I think we have 15 different spellings of Jackson at the school. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. Oh, yes, Sue. For sure she would have liked that salty sauce. Uh-huh. She kept me up well, she didn't really keep me up last night, but she was running in her sleep. She was like kicking me. I'm like, lady, you need to stay in your lane. They are cool. So Jackson's unique spelling, yes, is because Zach was obsessed with General Hospital, or his mother is obsessed. Maybe he was too. And there's Jasper Jax, I guess, on there somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I have them all mixed up. But Jax. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to take a paper towel because I just know that I have a ton of paste sitting on the edge. So, y'all, this is an exclusive bundle. You can only get it in my VIP group. And it just posted, I don't know, 7 minutes ago. But you get the transfer, the cutout, you get ribbon. Never seen before ribbon. And I am just cleaning up these edges. And we're going to take our marker and we're going to sand it and we're going to do all of the things. And then in the meantime, I'm going to take the bunny and we're going to put it on our board. Okay, so I've got glasses. We've got a bow. Got the nose. We've got the middle of the ears. And then we've got the bunny. And then in your bag of ribbon, there's going to be an egg for the middle of your bow. And we're going to see if that's too big. If it's too big, we'll adjust before you get your stuff. Okay. All right. Let's sand this down. But first, let me get this out. I have a whole bunch of paste here in the middle of that. Now it's all over me. All right, so we've got 3 bundles claimed. Y'all make sure you go grab yours before they're gone. Oh, Cheryl's got to do the animal duty. Hope you're well, Miss Cheryl. My grandma watched it my whole childhood, and now I watch it every day. Oh, yeah. Zach's sister, my sister-in-law, is named after character on General Hospital, Monica. Oh, Debbie, I'm sure you do have these from the Deco Exchange. I'm glad that you have them. Okay, so I'm going to take a sanding block. And we're sanding this down because we are going to apply a transfer over the top. And you don't want it to be all like non-smooth, I guess, okay? Because otherwise you could run the risk of your paste bleeding. Heather loved Monica on GH. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my paper towel and I'm going to wipe it off. And then what we're going to do is take our surface wax. This is an important step, y'all. Everybody needs to do this whenever you are using our transfers and you paint a surface. Super important. That way you don't have any paste that bleeds. And I'm going to wait to clean up the edges after I apply my chalk paste. Because sometimes I get over the edge of that. Let's be real. This surface wax will also fill in those like lines, those grooves to help keep your surface smooth. Okay, I don't want to put that in there because that will not be good. Days of Our Lives, yes. Quartermain, yep. Okay, what's the deal here? Here we go. Hi, Marcy Ritter. How are you? Now make sure you hit the heart button. You share this out. Comment the word bunny. Okay, so this is your transfer. Now, I'm going to tell you to fuzz it because it is, if you get this bundle, it is going to be brand new. Okay, look, and I just got it stuck to itself. Don't panic. Don't, sound the alarm. You're just going to carefully peel it off of itself. And now I'm going to lay this down and just give it a little bit of lint so that it doesn't stick super duper well to my surface. Okay. Donna got hers. Young and the Restless. Yes. I don't really follow it, but it's very drama filled. I can tell you that much. All right, here we go. So we're going to line this up right here just because. And I'm going to lay this down right about there. Okay. And then I'm going to use Peony, which is a pink color of paste for mine. Now, I didn't supply paste in the bundle because a lot of y'all have it, but if for whatever reason you want the bundle and you need paste, just let me know, because Lord knows I've got it. Okay. Yes, Jean, I have it recording. I am excited about the Olympics. My favorite is probably the summer, just because I love the gymnastics, but I do like figure skating. I like the bobsled. I like the speed skating. I do like the skiing. I don't know. I kind of like more winter sports than summer. So maybe I do like the winter better. Yes, my mother-in-law takes her break at 1 o'clock and watches her show. Oh, I used to as well, Heather. I panic. Yes. I think there's only been one time like I've actually ruined the transfer because it got stuck to itself. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was Zach that did it. I don't remember, but it was awful. It was one of the older ones, and it was just, it was, you weren't saving it. And it was a size D transfer. All right, so now we're just taking our paste, and we are just very carefully, I say carefully because we want to make sure that we get all of our screen, like the silk screen, covered. Okay. We're going to pick up all of our excess, and then we're going to just wipe this right back into the jar. Okay. Peony is a great color. Holly prefers the Winter Olympics. Okay, and then we're just going to peel this up. And look at that! How stinking awesome, y'all. Isn't that so cool? There's just never a moment that I'm like not excited about taking that transfer off. It's just super awesome because I would never be able to like recreate that with like tape. I could try, but it would take me way too long, and I ain't got time for that. Let's be real. All right, so I'm going to lay this down, okay, and we're going to spray it with water. Hey, Deb. I used paste. It was Peony. Okay, and then we're going to take a board eraser and get all this off. Yes, you can get it wet. Yes, ma'am. You sure can. Oh, Lord. Here goes the dog. She's going to lean against me, eventually running me out of my space. So this is a board eraser, and this allows you to remove the paste from the screen, front and back. Curling. Really, Kathy? Interesting. It is pretty cool to see how they do that. All right, there's that. Then we're going to flip it over. Don't worry about this. I use this to clean my transfers. I put it in my washer. I put it in my dryer. It's going to be okay. Okay, then we're going to clean the back side like so. And we're just going to wipe it off like so. And make sure that it's dry. And then we're going to stick it right back on the backer sheet. And then you guys can reuse this piece that you get in your bundle over and over. You did, Miss Deb? Okay, I thought I got everybody. You like curling too? Interesting. It's not that I don't. I just find it's a very odd sport. Okay, so then I just put my transfer back on the backer sheet, and now that's done. So now we're going to I'm going to let that dry because we can do this. Dog, you and I are going to have major issues. All right, let me grab my foil sheets. I love the figure skating, yes. It is similar to a magic eraser. However, it does not have the chemicals. Okay. Tess wants to know how much does the curling bell weigh? I have not a clue. What is happening here? Why can't I get these out? All right. Donna got hers. Mary got hers. Awesome. Miss Holly got hers. Bundle, bundle, y'all. It's exclusive. All right, I'm going to now move this so you guys can see. I just put that foil right on top of my thing. Speed skating, yes. Okay, so I'm going to do my bunny in a very light gray. She is going to be gray sky. So now I am transitioning over to the acrylic paints. Okay, and I didn't grab, of course, any of these tools. Y'all, hold on. I got to get all my goodies. We are running on fumes today. Y'all want to see what I painted? Well, you can see a bunch of stuff back there, but I showed my mother-in-law, and I almost want to put a bow on it, but I'm not sure what. So we will be doing Build-A-Box tomorrow on Whatnot. It's going to be super fun. Zach's got a lot of things cut. Really cool things to put in the box. Excuse you, Kira. Rude. So I'm going with a light gray tonight for the bunny. 38 pounds. Hey, Anita. Virginia likes watching curling too. My two favorite is the winter figure skating and watching our USA hockey team. There you go, Miss Penny. Over here. I'm trying to think what else I like to watch. Winter. I'd have to see the list of sports to determine. Thanks, Pamela. That is going to be on Whatnot tomorrow. I don't think there's anything in the Winter Olympics that I don't like. The luge is awesome. Yes. Yeah, that's where they're not in that little car, right? The bobsled. Like, they're on a little, like, open air going really, really fast. It's kind of scary. Bridget, it's in my VIP group. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're in there. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know if you're in there or not, but if you comment the word bunny, the very first link will be the link to my VIP group. Okay. All right. I need to do another coat of this. Just for full coverage. And we are, I think, done. All right. Now we're going to use a lighter pink for the nose and the inside of the ears. I had to think about that. There's Mr. Zach. Zach, your dog is passing gas and is like taking up the whole area. You come get your girl. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of this in there. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to use the lid. Yeah, you're right, Jean. As we're talking about all the sports, I'm like, I like a lot of them. So I'm excited to have that on. We did look it up. So they are 7 hours ahead of us. So the events will be happening, you know, while we're, well, I guess at 5 o'clock it'd be 12. Yeah. Hockey. She's doing great. Yeah. Be glad she didn't eat that teriyaki. You're right. All right, let's do another coat. What is this color, y'all? I didn't even see. Cotton candy. Okie doke. There's that. Now, let me pull out the ribbon that comes in the kit. Let's do purple for let me think about this. Let's do yellow glasses, purple bow. Oh, good. Dana, they worked. Yeah, I know, Becky. Isn't she just a mess? Okay, what did I say? Purple bow, yellow glasses. Right? We're committed. Purple Rain is the color I'm using. Okay, and then I'm going to use Cadmium Yellow Hue, H-U-E, for the glasses. And I am going to use a sponge to dab on the paint to make it a little bit thicker. That way, you know, maybe we won't have to do 9,000 coats of this yellow. We'll have to do more than one for sure. Probably more than 2, potentially more than 3. All right, now this is what I do. I just trade off the colors. I go, or alternate the colors. I go back and forth. While one is drying, I paint the other. And then I'm trying to decide what to do for our egg, which is going to go in the center of our bow. I don't know yet. I know. Thanks, Marilee. Yes, Dana, yes. So yeah, the Highland Cow behind me will be available tomorrow night and whatnot. So will the Leprechaun guy. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, look what I painted. Yo, look at this. Look at this tile egg. I am obsessed with these colors. I'm actually using Purple Rain right now and the yellow right now. I could probably even use that for our egg, but look, so it has 2 holes and I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to finish it off. I kind of want to leave it as is, but I don't know yet. So that will be available tomorrow on Whatnot, because why not? All right, let's do more purple. Let's get some more yellow. Cadmium Yellow Hue, Hue, is the color of this paint that I'm using right now. I know there's a cadmium yellow. I just didn't know there was another one that had hue on the end. Let's try this and see. I know. I love that egg. It's so easy, y'all. It is so easy to paint. You just pick your colors, put the tiles that you want that color on a piece of cardboard, paint it, and then assemble it. Like it's a no-brainer. And you could add patterns and everything, but I love it the way it is. I've tried a base coat test. The problem is I don't like the way it turns out. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It looks funny to me. I don't know. All right, so I think we need one more coat of yellow. And then let's do this last coat of purple. Pink should be good. I got to figure out what color to do the egg for the center of our bow. All right, I'm done with the yellow. I need to put that away. What is the bunny on teal behind you? Oh, I forgot about that one. This will be available tomorrow as well. This is the button bunny. I forgot about that. I did that one yesterday. We'll have this to auction and we'll have blanks. Very easy, y'all. Very easy. Just place the buttons wherever. And then we'll also have, we're just full of surprises. This I'm obsessed with. It is the cross button. Look at this one. Yes, Carrie, I could. Look at that. So this, I just took 3 or so different browns and they are not perfectly covered, like as far as coverage. And it looks so rustic. And I did the kitchen sponge technique on the back and then just left my heart, the natural wood color, and twine. I made a bow from twine. Look at those. There are wooden buttons, yes. So like this kit will come unpainted tomorrow. You'll have the backboard and a whole sheet of buttons and you can paint them however. But I'll also be auctioning off the finished piece. So that will be available tomorrow as well. We just got a lot. We got a lot going on. So a lot of these items are already listed. So you just need to go over to Whatnot, bookmark our show, and go check the auction tab. We have items in the buy now section as well. You can check out the giveaways as well and start pre-bidding on the auction items. Thanks, guys. All right. Now we need to decide on this egg. Mole egg, as my Dylan would say when he was little. Mole egg. Where did that come from? Tropical blue. Let me find. That's teal. That's not really blue. Oh, we can use this. Victorian blue. Wait, what is this? Grecian blue. They look like real buttons. They do, you're right. Okay, so now we're going to open this up and we're going to have a blue egg. Woo-wee, y'all. It's going to match that ribbon perfectly. We've got a bunch of colors going on. Okay, let's try it just to make sure. But this is a bundle, y'all. You can find it in my VIP group. No green. I mean, there is a green in the ribbon, but I don't I don't have that out. Y'all, okay, go over to Whatnot when we're done. Not right now, children. Look in the auction tab and type I think you should be able to search. I'm not sure. You guys have to search for paw print. There's a bundle over there. There's a couple of them available. You just gotta go. When we're done. When we're done. Okay, let's dry this, and then I think we're good to go. We've got our yellow glasses. These are so stinking cute. Look. I can't keep those on my nose. My nose is too big. We've got purple. We've got the inside of the ears. We've got the nose. We've got that. And we have the egg. More egg. Let me put my additional or extra purple paint right back here in the bottle. We have some different stuff in the Whatnot show this time. Thanks to my mother-in-law. Trying to keep y'all on your toes. Oh, shoot. Let me cut these off. See, I did it right. Whoops, sorry, Kira. You probably have purple paint on your head now. That's what happens when you sit right there. Ain't that right? All right, friends, here we go. I'm going to take this little tool. You can rock the glasses, yes. And I'm going to clean out her mouth. I'm going to clean the score lines out where her mouth is. Okay, I'm also going to do her eyelashes. All right, because what I'm going to do is take my long nib marker and we're going to fill in the score marks of her mouth and the eyelashes. See that? Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add some blush to her cheeks. You want to do this before you start gluing everything on, just because sometimes whenever I like glue a nose on or something, like I can't get my finger dauber around that area, even though her nose is tiny. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? All right, then I'm going to take the black soot finger dauber. I've got plenty on there, let's hope. And I'm just going to go around the edge of her face and the ears. Like this. Okay, then I'm going to take... they are a game changer. Aren't they great, Vetril? Then I'm going to take my overseas marker, the bullet tip, and I'm going to create her eyeballs. Because she needs to be able to see. Goody goody. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and clean up the edges. Hi, Mary. What's going on, Miss Mary? I'm just going to clean up the edges of our pieces with this marker right here. I do not need to worry about the inside of the ears because we're going to have our pink, like wood cutouts in there. All right, those don't need to be done because they're going to go inside there. Let's make sure our little bow is taken care of. And her glasses. The glasses you will need to worry about the inside, if this is what you like to do. Okay, you don't have to do what I do. And then I just go and I put, like, it's easier for me to set this down on something. I have more control. And I just clean up the inside of those glasses. Let's check our egg. More egg. Yeah. I got you. Thanks, Debbie. All right, there's that. Now we're going to take our super cute little backboard that you get. I mean, you get a blank version. You'll create it with your transfer that you get. But now I'm going to clean up the edges. Okay. We started painting off with the bright white paste. Then we took our transfer that you get in the kit. This is the bundle right here that you get. Okay, so you get the ribbon, the egg, the back piece, the bunny, and then the transfer. All of that can be found in my free VIP group. Just comment the word bunny. That allows my page to send you a message. And the first link in the message will get you in the group. I have limited quantities of this. And as you can see, as I'm moving back and forth with this marker, I can tell that it is running low. Like the ink in it. I have 2 of them in here because I don't know which one I just recently got. Oh yeah, this is the one I just pulled out the other day. Oh yeah, it's much faster. Why didn't my computer turn off? Kiddoke, there's that. What else? We got everything? Yes, we did. Okay, friends, we did the bunny. I am going to take a pink color on the edge of the insides of the ear. Okay, and then I'm going to take baby white and do some of the bow. The blue won't really show up. The yellow, I'm not going to really do anything. The heart, I am going to do some pink. Okay, and now we're going to glue it to all the things. So let's start with the nose. It is scored, so you know what you're doing as far as where to place it. I'm going to give her 3 dots. Okay, and then I'm going to take this. Well, those dots are not dry. And then we're going to glue her glasses on. Karen Davis got her bundle. Pamela got her bundle. Woo woo. Y'all, you can only claim it for like 24 hours. It's not something that's going to sit around for a lifetime. I don't operate like that. OMG. So you can't really see the dots I just added to her face. We're going to add more. Because her glasses were, whoa, covering them up. We can't have that. So because the corners are going to sit off of the board, I'm not going to do glue on those side, like those pointy areas. She is one hot chick, y'all. Bunny, she's not a chick. How come Stick Fast will stick really fast when you don't want it to? And then other times it won't stick at all. Okay, so the backboard of this is also scored. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this over and we're going to put glue on here. And we're going to glue her down right here. Just making sure that everything is even Steven, y'all. This is so stinking cute. I'm really excited about this. This came to life last minute. Imagine that. Hi, Kathy. I'm so sorry for your loss. Kathy had to put her pupper dog down. Big blush. That's right, Kayla. All right, now we're going to glue this in. Let me just make sure I'm putting the right piece in. Wrong side. All right, let me make sure I have glue on this one. Enough glue. There we go. Okay, so here's the bow. I think I'm going to put the bow on the side. What do y'all think? Middle bow or side? So comment middle or side. I bet you have had a hard week. That's got to be really hard. I've been there, done that. All right, let's add a little bit of stuff. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to come in here, add some lines. Not too much. I'm not going to get crazy. We're going to give her some big old cheeks. And then we've got that for the bow. So now we're going to switch gears and go make our bow. And I'm going to turn on my glue gun. Okay, the side. All right, cool. All right, I'm done with this. So now we have this. I don't know that I like that blue bow or the blue egg. Okay, you get 3 pieces of each. So I'm going to take, we'll see, it might be okay. This is cute. I don't know about the blue, y'all. Not digging it. I think it needs to be pink. Excuse me, Kara. Let me get out of your way. Excuse me. Rude. Let's do this. Let's see what this looks like. I've got extra eggs in here. You know, we're just going to paint. We're going to flip it over and we're going to paint the back side. Now, this color Fuchsia Pop is one that you definitely are going to need lots of quotes. Lots of quotes. Okay, so what we're going to do Set that over there. Let's go back to our bow making. We're going to grab 3 of these. You get these, they're 6 inches. So we're not making a huge bow. Okay, we're going to line them up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold and line up the wired edges, and we're going to face them down. Then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut up at a diagonal. Okay. Fold, wired edges facing down, cut up. Okay, so now we have the dovetails. You don't have to do that if you don't want. Here's the cool thing about this ribbon, y'all. This is like fuzzy. It's very fuzzy. Okay, let me see. I got 3 pieces. We're going to fold. And I have to kind of like smash it almost. Okay. Same thing over here. Fold wired edges down, cut up at a diagonal. And now we have dovetails. Cool? Yes, the ones with the felt. You got it. I just opened this up today. I brought it back with me because I needed more ribbon. Can you imagine that? All right, I'm just adding a few coats over here to this. I think that's going to be the center of our bow. That makes me a little bit happier. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to crisscross applesauce. I think, what do I want to do? Crisscross, straight across, crisscross, straight across. Okay. Then we're going to grab some twine. We're going to create our, we got to do a hanger. Yeah, she does need more ribbon. You cannot have enough ribbon. Let me just use this for the centerpiece real quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna like cinch it in the center, make sure that it's even. I don't want it to like fold up on itself. I'm gonna pull really tight, turning this outwards. And then I'm gonna make sure that it's even. I don't think it's even. So I loosen it up a little bit. I move this on down the road. And then I do that same thing. I'm gonna pull it tight. Much better. Okay. Then I'm going to take it to the back, trying to keep it tight, and pull it tight again. She does have jokes. Yes, you got to love the deco ribbons. And these are, I got the scissors from there too. Okay. That is so, now I realize, y'all, you don't see the bunny ribbon. Just, that's okay. It just adds, I wanted to say foliage. That's not the word. It adds, not texture. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it is one directional. So make sure your bunnies are going the right way. Look how cute that is. Okay. So now I'm going to take a piece of twine. Bulk. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see. This might not be long enough. Yeah, it's going to be fine. I don't really care for long hangers. Y'all know that. I don't know. That egg's going to be big. Okay, that's good. All right, she needs another coat. Make sure you guys comment the word bunny. Go get into my free VIP group where you can get this exclusive bundle. Yeah, we all need more everything. Volume, Julie, that's a great word. Volume. And flavor, yes. All right, one more. Okay, I'm throwing that away because we're done. No more coats, egg. No more coats. Linda got her bundle. Thanks, Linda. So, Linda, I think I've ordered from them before. Sounds familiar. Maybe I've seen an ad or something. Okay, so now, because I painted it again, I want to make sure... Ooh, it's very warm. I want to make sure that it is free of paint on the side. I might need those. Okay, we got to glue our bow on. Yes. Yes, yes, they can. All right, now I'm just going to put glue right there. Oh, y'all, look how cute. Okay, and before we do anything with this, let me check out our egg. This is perfect. It's large and in charge. Should we add polka dots? Why not? We have plaid. We might as well add one more pattern. It's okay to mix your patterns. Don't be afraid your whole life. Okay? Yes, the pink is definitely a better choice. Oh, I didn't paint it, Amy. That's for Whatnot. I painted that today with music on, no camera, nothing. Thanks, Mary Beth. The leprechaun will be available tomorrow in the Whatnot sale. It's going to be great. Y'all need to go check out the show. Go check out all the listings. I put a lot of glue. Holy moly. I'm going to put this at an angle. I know, Kayla. My son said I need more cutouts like I need a hole in my head. Does he mean I need to get my ears pierced again? Maybe, Miss Deb, maybe. You're too funny. Okay, so now... we're done with the gluing. Okay, remember, this is the kit you get. Packaged all cute like this. There's your little egg for your bow. You got your ribbon in here. You got your cutout. You just need twine, paint, paste, squeegee, you know. And if you don't have that, just send me a message. I got you. I know, it doesn't have a little, sweetest little face. I think it's the eyeballs. Okay, so sometimes what I like to do with these is tie the bow on the, what do you call it? Twine. Let me just make sure this is dry because I put like a gallon of glue on that. Press and hold. Thanks, Mary Beth. All right, let me see if I can get this. I'm going to hang it off the edge. What side? Okay, her bow is on this side. So let's come over here. Not that this matters. I just want to see. I'm going to do 2 knots or two ties. Then I can slide it. I'm not gonna cut that off just yet. I did it again, y'all. I did it again. Cute, cute project. Except the egg is upside down. Because this is upside down. So if I go this way, she'll be fine. hold on. There we go. Let's bring this over here. We're going to take this over here. And now we have, there we go. Now we're back in action. Look at this. Y'all ready? I don't think you're ready. Look. So stinky cute. With the bow and everything, y'all. Look how precious. Is this not the cutest thing or what? I love it. So you can make this. Hello. I got one for you waiting. It's not that expensive and it includes the shipping. Who wants one? Comment the word bunny. Go check your messages. The very first link in the message is going to be my free VIP group. Click on it, join it. The post will be in the featured section. You need to do this. Period. The end. All right? All right, friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.